yeah, what a week. We got a lot to talk more about. Trailers. Just call us the Trailer Park Boys this week. Love that hair. Love that hair, Rick. It's just getting more handsome.
Yeah, I needed to let it down. I'm always keeping it up.
That's what she said.
Mm.
Welcome to the SF Comic Book Company. This is the SF Company Hour number 150. A celebration. 150. I forgot this anniversary episode. It's loaded, packed. So it's apropos. Welcome. I am Ray Doomzilla, joined by the maximum of effort, Grayson. So we haven't had a show in a week and a half, I guess, 2 weeks.
Just about.
Yeah. So sorry, some personal issues that could not be avoided happened, so we had to push some times around. So going Wednesday at 8:00. Tuesday was 8:00 was our regular show, right? Wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, originally it was Saturday.
Saturday at like 11. Then we moved to Tuesdays, and then we moved back to Saturdays. So we're all over the fucking place, man. Just so you know, turn on that fucking notification bell, like the video, all that crap, so you know when we come on sporadically. I haven't been really doing the social media thing too much lately, but hey, keep an eye on YouTube is the best place. Welcome. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna try to keep it short, nice, short and sweet. Super Frank special today. If you know what the Frank special is, Frank's the owner of Amazing Fantasy here in San Francisco. Go check him out. Go buy some comics. Holiday season, go buy a gift card. Go check out those guys, man. People love comics. Buy a lot of comics. Do all the comics. We got a lot of shit to talk about. The Brazilian Comic Con, which is like turning into like the new San Diego Comic Con for like releases, like last few years. They've had some bangers pop out, so we got a lot of trailers to talk about. Some really fun ones, some interesting ones, and some stuff I definitely want to talk to Mr. Effort about. We're going to talk about the passing of Kirstie Alley, another tough one to swallow. She was definitely a big part of my childhood. One of those faces from your childhood. A couple toy things. Some couple toy reveals we go through too. Mr. Everett, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Actually, no, I'm not. I got things that pissed me off today. So
we won't mention or Yudges and all that stuff.
Yeah. So, it's been a fucking day. I've been snippy with everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Snipping it up. Crystal, good evening, nerds. What's up, Krista? How you doing? Good to see you. All right, so let's jump into it. It sucks. We try to get the bad stuff out of the way first, because I like to get the bad stuff out of the way so we can be happy the rest of the show. Kirstie Alley passing away from colon cancer. She, it's famously, of course, from Cheers. Rebecca Howe from Cheers replacing Shelley Long. And some of my, I actually think the show got better when she came in, because it was just all about fucking Sam and Diane. It was just kind of getting like, all right, whatever. And then she came in, she breathed a whole new fresh life for that show. And that show went on for another 5-6 years after Shelley Long left. And that's kind of unheard of for like a major character to leave a show. And for it to have a successful second run. Kirstie Alley was a big part of that. She was awesome. She was hilarious as Rebecca Howe. She was a fucking babe. Her comedic chops were awesome. Of course, she was in Star Trek. She played the first non-Spock Vulcan in the Star Trek universe. What was it? Salik? What the hell was her name?
Was this Salik?
Salik or some shit like in Star Trek. Star Trek 2 or 3. She first appeared.
I want to say 4.
No.
Was it 5?
No. This is earlier than that.
No, because that's a different actress that plays.
She got replaced. I think in this.
Kirstie Alley replaced her.
No.
Yes.
She replaced Kirstie Alley.
Really?
Yeah. Kirstie Alley got replaced by her. Yeah.
Because I remember part 3 was a different one when they were
She was in
the
Wrath of
search
Khan.
for Spock.
Savik. She was in Wrath of Khan.
Savik, yeah.
Got replaced in Wrath of Khan by another
But
actress.
didn't she end? No, she ended up coming back.
Not in the third one.
No, not in the third one. I think in the 6th one.
I don't.
Undiscovered Country, yeah.
Oh, was she back in that one?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so. No.
She became a plot point.
Yeah, I'm looking at IMDb. It's not in there. No.
Really?
I think you're misremembering history, sir. Yeah, and then she would do like these. Yeah, she would do these little appearances. Like she did some TV shows. She was in Look Who's Talking, another like classic childhood movie. Her and Travolta, the chemistry between those guys were awesome. And she was politics. Like the last few years, she was a little Trumper. Kind of taking that other side. But she was always a classic actress for me, man. She was always just one of the politics aside. She's battling colon cancer. She kind of got this news like really recently too, that colon cancer is a bitch. It kind of took her pretty quick. So at least one bright side, she didn't have to suffer too long, dealing with that kind of shit. Cause that's a fucking brutal one. That's one of the brutal cancers for sure. We lose a lot of people to that. So yeah, man, what are your thoughts on the legend of Kirstie Alley, man? Just passing on, man. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I remember Kirstie Alley from tons of other things, dude. I loved her on Cheers, and that's something unprecedented to do, to come in and replace pretty much the female lead on a hit show. Whether people like Shelley Long or not, fucking Cheers was a hit. So
yeah, it was one of the biggest shows of during the time. I was like,
and then it wasn't after. It wasn't like a replacement after like a year. I mean, Shelley Long had a pretty good run, and the show continued. And I think that's, testament to some of the best writing on sitcoms and definitely to their performances. But dude, I remember her from fucking Blind Date, Runaway with Gene Simmons and Tom Selleck. She was Harry Shoup's Robin Bishop, I think, in Summer School. She was great in the Look Who's Talking movies after, even though they got old later on. But
once the dog started talking, that's when it was kind of over.
Yeah, so
kind of ran out of shit.
It was cool. I just remember her for so many things, more than just Cheers. I don't know about her other shows. I forgot. I think it was Inventing Veronica or something.
Yeah, and then she was in that Fat Actress, like the little reality show. She was in The Last Dawn, like The Last Dawn Parts 1 and 2.
Oh, she was in The Last Dawn. Yeah, I remember that. She was in a lot of other things that I'm not remembering. I think wasn't she Deconstructing Harry?
Hot in Cleveland was she was in that.
Yeah, that's another show. Nothing ever topped Cheers.
Yeah.
And she had a decent movie career.
Not great.
A lot of memorable parts.
Yeah.
But
she had those smoky eyes, man. She had those captivating fucking eyes, man. She was fucking.
I always confused her for the other lady in They Live. They kind of look so similar, but you can tell just by the dead eyes on the other one. Yeah.
Look, I gotta watch Runaway again. I like Runaways.
Runaway is a great movie.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was great. She was great in Wrath of Khan too. That movie's awesome. That's probably my favorite Trek movie, I would think, if I really look at it. She did a Prince of Bel-Air TV movie from 1986.
No shit.
The prequel to fucking Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
He wasn't that fresh, but
it's Summer School. Yeah, she was great in that. Shoot to Kill.
Summer School is awesome.
Man, it's tragic. It's sibling rivalry. I remember that movie. Other than like Cheers.
Oh, Madhouse with John LaRoquette.
Oh yeah, that was good. I remember that.
Yeah, I love that.
Village of the Damned too. I remember that.
Village of the Damned. She was a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't really do too much the last couple of years, but it's
I think that's when she started. Well, that's the way Hollywood is. She started getting a little bit larger, and then she had to do like a reality TV just to get her name back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was talented. She got nominated for some Emmys for The Last Dawn, and I think she got nominated for Cheers too. So Cheers was definitely her best work, and you got 5. If you haven't seen Cheers, It's awesome. It's a great show.
Ass comedy, man.
It's a really one of the classic. There's a reason that was the #1 show for a long time, and she was definitely a big part of that second resurgence they had. And in my opinion, I think the second half, her shows were better than the Shelley Long, but that's just my opinion.
She was an alpha. That was the best part. She was an alpha personality going against Sam.
Her storyline with fucking dude, the rich dude, that storyline was fucking hilarious.
Was it Richard or something?
Yeah, Richard. I just recently watched it too. It's that rivalry between
Robert Rees. That's the I think that's the actor's name.
Yeah. So So classic. But she just played emotions. She was so hilarious in that show. I'm trying to think of some of my favorite moments of hers, but the rivalry between her and Carla was hilarious. And just the shit that her and Sam fucking when he was going to jail. The rich dude was going to jail, and he kept on fucking playing this "I Fought the Law and the Law Won" song on everything. One of my favorite, even though they taken it out in the fucking in the the streaming and shit because of song rights, which ruins it.
What did they put in there?
Some generic fucking same thing with the Monster Mash shit from the Halloween episodes. They have some other it totally ruins the fucking scene because that fucking Sam doing a little dance like I fought the law and her reaction to it fucking hilarious. But yeah, she'll go down to as one very, very memorable, and we have Cheers to watch for a long time, and So R.I.P. to Kirstie Alley, and cancer's a bitch. Fuck cancer, man. I cheers to Kirstie Alley. Yes. All right. We got a comment here. Let's see. Krista, loved her on Cheers. One of my favorite strong woman role models, and so funny. Yes, she wasn't like a pushover. But she was like a boss bitch, man. She was a boss bitch. She was in charge. She was the fucking, she wouldn't take no shit. But then but she played it so well, man. She was fucking good. Rick, you know what we need to do now, right? Because we haven't done it in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Let's figure some stuff out, Rick. Let's figure it out. Let's go. We're gonna look at some toys. Just kind of go through it. See, get Rick's quick reactions. So we got some Marvel Legends being revealed this week. So we got some interesting characters we haven't seen before. We got Rogue in her Outback 80s, like mid 80s outfit. We got Blob. We got Chamber from the Generation X.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, the Chamber looks fucking bad. I thought of you when I saw that. And Corsair, of course. The Starjammers, of course, Cyclops and Havoc's father, and Jubilee. And Jubilee's part of this X-Men, was it 275, when they all had the X-Men Strike Force uniforms. They all had the blue and yellow uniforms. So they're coming out with 3 packs of these. So one 3-pack is the Storm, Forge, and Jubilee. And then the second 3-pack is the Gambit, Banshee, and Psylocke in their Strike Force uniforms. These look badass. I love Banshee's sideburns. He looks badass. Gambit looks cool. I don't know which one I want to get. I kind of want to get one of these, but one of these 3-packs. But they both look fucking badass.
Let me see the first one.
That's the Storm, Forge, and Jubilee.
What's the one before that one?
And then the
Psylocke. I like the way Psylocke.
Yeah, the Psylocke looks badass. I like that Banshee a lot too, man. That Banshee looks sick, and the Gambit looks sick too. So I don't know, man. I'm tempted to get both of them, but I'm probably just gonna get one of them. But they look cool. Which one would you get?
Put both of them again. I like the effects on Storm, but I think the other two they're all right. I was hoping something more from Jubilee's little hand thing.
Yeah, I think she is going to have more accessories too.
Because I like the accessories on this, man. I know that fucking Banshee doesn't have accessories, but those fucking sideburns are an accessory, and I like the things they did with the wings.
Yeah, the little
yeah. So I actually like these, although these are the 3 characters. Actually, 2 of these characters I'd want in their other gear that we know them for.
Yeah. The Gambit looks sick though. He comes with the playing card, and the little pouch and the staff. He looks badass too. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm tempted. I don't know. It's gonna be a Sophie's choice on this one. I wish I could mix and match. I would get the Storm, Psylocke, and probably either Gambit or Banshee.
Yeah, I'd
So
probably get Gambit.
yeah, the Gambit
Banshee does look sick. I like the head sculpt on Banshee.
the head sculpt's really good. He looks very Irish. He looks
Well,
very.
he looked those two, like the Gambit, well, not so much. He kind of has this weird fucking Craig Sheffer looking face, but it looks close to the comic. Like those are kind of like that's a good comic rendering
Yeah.
of these two. So I like the hair, but close up I'm not sure about the face.
Hmm.
Although I know who it is,
Yeah.
The Rogue doesn't come in a pack.
The Rogue is going to be a standalone. Yeah, she wasn't part of that. She was off with Magneto and the Savage Lander and that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do like this costume. This is when they're in the outback, the Australian outback. This is so it's kind of a plain figure, but I do kind of like the head sculpt. All right, and let's go talk about this hot toy that just got announced, I think yesterday. So we got Shulky from the She-Hulk TV series. So yeah, this looks cool. I like the face sculpt. It looks this looks cool. It has a seamless body too, which is cool. They've been doing this a little bit more for definitely like characters that have a little bit more skin showing, so you don't see the little joints and stuff. So this looks pretty cool. Kind of low on the accessories because there's really not much you can have with her. She comes with like a little cell phone and like a different hand sculpts and the thing where you can move her
eyes. That's
good.
Rollies,
which I think every figure should come with because it just one little pose because you have the Joker with the moving eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that just opens up so many possibilities because you can you don't need a billion head sculpts, but if you can move the eyes, you can do so many different things with it. So this looks like a cute figure. I wish they would have had another head sculpt too. Maybe
I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe like a angry face and I don't know.
My whole thing is I like her surprise face because she did it a lot, so it could have been just like her picking something up.
Yeah, when she was on the phone and making her a surprise face. Yeah. So yeah, this is a cute figure. I probably won't pick this up, but if I see it for a discount, maybe because I really love the look of her. I love the show.
How much is it going for?
This one I think is just a standard two something. I think it's gonna be a taller figure. It's like fucking. She's like.
Yeah, no, I get that, but lack of accessories should have a lot to do with this.
Yeah, it's not a lot of accessories, so you would think, but it's a bigger sculpt, and it does come with the seamless body, which is a little bit more expensive to produce. So it's a beautiful looking figure. Don't know if I'm gonna get it. I do want some more like lady figures, female figures. So
I mean, this is the one thing I like about it. She looks like She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's
been a problem with Marvel figures.
Designs,
the designs coming out from Hot Toys, like they don't look like their counterparts.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it looks cool. It depends if maybe I see it for a discount or something. There's been a lot of Hot Toy reveals. We won't go through all those. Save that for the 6K reviews. Go check out those guys. I'm sure be talking about all the reveals they just had this week. A lot of stuff is coming out, so we'll go check those guys out. All right. So next thing we talk about a little bit. So this got kind of released earlier today. Patty Jenkins, Wonder Woman 3, not moving forward at DC. Movies hit a turning point. This is from Hollywood Reporter. So it looks like Gunn and what's the other guy's name? I always forget his other name. Peter Safran. Yeah, Peter Safran. This looks like they're cleaning house. And I think they're going to be taking away the Snyderverse slowly but surely. They're going to be kind of like slowly, quietly ending these series. I think Aquaman 3 is going to be the last film to represent the Snyderverse, quote unquote. And I think they're going to have a clean slate going forward after that. So that means there's going to be a lot of flicks. I think Blue Beetle's safe. I think that kind of lives outside that Snyderverse.
It's made far enough away from it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the studio has high hopes on that. And so we're getting Wonder Woman 3. The 1984 was not a good movie. That was really bad and I think kind of killed the momentum, any momentum Wonder Woman had. Which is disappointing because I like Gal Gadot. I think she did a great job playing Wonder Woman. So we don't know maybe if they're going to reboot it, they'll bring her back in. But maybe, we talked about it, maybe she's aging out of it and they want to go with some younger folks for some of these roles, which It sucks, but that's fucking Hollywood for you. Yeah, I heard Black Adam 2 is not doing as great as they wanted it to do. And so that might be Black Adam 2 might be a hard sell. And I think a lot of people blaming like kind of Dwayne Johnson, kind of like trying to show up a lot of the execs and shit too. That might hurt it. And hearing a lot of rumblings too that the Cavill Superman might not be happening either. So this is kind of like all that momentum they were having for Henry coming back as Superman might be out the window because I think they want to start a fresh start with everything, and which is unfortunate because we're going to lose a lot of good things that the Snyderverse brought into the world. But I understand why Gunn's going to want to come in and kind of clean house because he wants, like you posted last week, where he wants to streamline everything, and everything's going to connect, all the movies, all the TV shows, all
he's got a 10-year plan.
Yeah, so this is and if for that 10-year plan to work and for everything to be cohesive, a lot of shit's gonna have to go and a lot of shit's gonna have to end. And Wonder Woman is one of the first ones we're gonna hear about. I think we're gonna hear about some other recastings too. And I think Momoa was posting about some happy shit. I think he's gonna play Lobo. I think he's gonna be done with Aquaman. Aquaman will be the last film in the Snyderverse era, and he's gonna be playing Lobo. Has his consolation prize.
That'd be dope.
Which I do not mind at all.
That'd be dope.
So it's kind of it looks like it's kind of he's doing some big changes. This is going to be James Gunn kind of really putting his stamp on these things. So it looks like, hey man, we're going to see a new DC, and it's going to be some tough changes and some hard pills to swallow. And we're gonna have to fucking kind of accept this fate that we're gonna get a new DC universe going forward. So what do you think of this, man? What do you think about this news?
Oh, I'm kind of sad. I was hoping that she could, Patty Jenkins could redeem herself when it comes to Wonder Woman 84. You have to remember, dude. I tried. We still got time left. It's still got time left. Like you could
First minutes, I was like, oh no, this is bad. As soon as I saw her like floating around the floor and like all that, I was like, oh no, this is not bad.
It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. It's just I understand, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay mainly because it's James Gunn.
Yeah, and Gunn we trust. Yeah,
that's the only thing that's. Like, all right, I do trust you, bro.
If this was like it wasn't involved, and all this shit was happening, I'd be super worried right now. I'd be super worried. Where are you going with this fucking universe? Now it's like, okay, now it's like, all right, what are you gonna do? What do you got for me, Gunn? What do you got?
Now it comes down to casting, because the casting they're gonna be going forward is gonna dictate the story they're gonna tell. I'm gonna start trying to pay attention to that because once they start casting villains, you can kind of probably guess where it's gonna go. You don't really have to change the books much. I've read that they're thinking about doing what is it, Kingdom Come?
That rumor was started because he posted a picture of Kingdom Come.
Yeah,
but that was like that's kind of a vague.
But still, it's just I see. I'm like I don't know how I would want that.
Yeah.
There's other major stories that they like. What would you want to be done? I mean, my whole thing is I think it has to be a JLA book that
there has. I think you build up.
Where do you go? Justice Society.
I want Justice Society. There was rumors about Aquaman spinoff, but I wouldn't mind seeing like stuff from different eras, like have the whole history. I wouldn't mind seeing the Justice Society movie set in the World War II. I wouldn't mind seeing like some of the older heroes, and I want to see some of the obscure guys, man. That's what the one good thing about Gunn coming in. He's going to use these obscure characters.
Exactly.
He's gonna, and I think it's good. This is a good jumping off point too, because that Flashpoint movie
and I was just about to say that. I think he's done after this. Gunn's gonna want. Yeah,
and I think I heard rumors about Timothy Chalamet taking over. Chalamet taking over. I forgot the other name I heard rumored about.
I don't know. I've also read that guy is very against like these franchises.
Yeah,
like he would.
Yeah, they all say that.
Disney throws enough money at you.
Yeah, you throw some money, and like you see some of these guys, how much money fucking Robert Downey made for that last appearance in Iron Man. You made like $50 million, like for a fucking 30 minutes of screen time. So yeah, it's
Who would you cast
as the Flash?
As a Wonder Woman, who would you Flash or who would you cast? Who'd you find?
Shit, I don't know. I'm trying to think of
So that's a hard one.
Yeah, it's a hard role to cast. You have to have like a certain, she can't be short. She has to be tall. Yeah, Wonder Woman has to be strong. And I'm trying to think, who's a good. I like Anna de Armas, man. I don't know how tall she is, but I think she's
she feels short.
She might be a little too short for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you know what? I'm okay with them going with unknowns, man. Bringing some unknown actors in and kind of building them up. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. It's a very difficult one to. I was thinking about that the whole time we were talking about Wonder Woman. I was like, who would I cast?
I think Gunn has a good selection of actors, and he knows how to pick the right actors for the role. Not necessarily, they look like it, but they're perfect for the role.
I think he's gonna. He's killed it on some casting, dude. I like his group of actors that he works with. I don't know if he's like. I don't know if there's a Suicide. I'm sure his Suicide Squad remains canon. I think the only person they might keep might be Waller.
Possibly, yeah. It all depends how this Flashpoint movie pans out, like how deep he wants to
they're marketing scenes. That's what I think they're doing in the background. They're shooting a fucking alternate movie. It's a conspiracy theory, but I think they're shooting extra shit. Why did they delay this for so long? They know they can't move forward with him.
You talking about Flashpoint?
Yeah,
I heard the movie's really good. They had some test screenings, and they said the movie's really fucking good, and that's why that's still like if this movie was shit, it would have went the way the Batgirl. They would have just shit canned it.
I don't think they would have. I don't think goes the way of Batgirl. Honestly,
or they would have just threw it on HBO Max.
Okay, that I agree with. My whole thing, it wouldn't have done what Batgirl does. Is I don't really know who the fuck director is of Batgirl. I know that Muschietti he's doing Flashpoint. And that's another thing I hope happens. And real directors. We need real directors. Yeah. I think that was the problem with Black Adam. Sometimes to me, I enjoyed Black Adam, but sometimes it felt like a music video.
He got a jobber. He got a fucking he got like a Brett Ratner type to come in.
Exactly. You got somebody to come in.
As soon as I heard Painted Black and that Kanye song, I was like, oh, okay, this guy's
taking you. Yeah, shit like that takes you out.
He's a hack. This guy's a hack. He's just there to.
He's a more modern McHugh.
Like you could have picked any other song. You could have used a score, and that scene would have worked a lot better. That movie had a lot of potential. Like there was a lot of good stuff in that Black Adam movie. Could have been tweaked to have been really fucking awesome. But they went to the easy, like, oh, let's fucking just make the easy fucking cookie cutter fucking movie that
That's one thing about Gunn. If he's going to write this whole thing out, it's going to be very, very good writing. Very smart writing.
He's going to
pick the guy who did Peacemaker, man. He wrote the majority of that shit.
He's going to pick the right guys for the right roles. And, he's going to get a good roster of actors and writers.
Hope we get John Cena back as Peacemaker in that shit.
Just make John Cena Superman. Fuck it.
Don't do that.
Tricky Trapster looks like she rides a horse. I think he's talking about the She-Hulk.
The She-Hulk. I thought he was talking about fucking Gal Gadot.
I read Wonder Woman 1984. I did not.
Yeah. No, to each their own. I mean, you're wrong, but to each their own.
I did not like that movie, man. Yeah,
I really tried. Yeah,
it was just bad. The villain was bad. Like, Pedro Pascal is like the only kind of thing, but he was in a different movie. He was not playing Maxwell Lord from the comic. He was like playing this other character, which was in another movie, another like kind of thing. It would have been fine.
But I wish they would have chose a different person than Maxwell Lord.
Yeah,
that's a good villain, man.
Or if you're going to use Maxwell Lord, use Maxwell Lord as Maxwell Lord.
Is what's it called? Pattinson's Batman in danger, or is that going to be standalone, or is he the Pattinson? Is he the new Batman going in?
Is that going to be maybe that's going to be the catalyst for
I wouldn't mind that, bro.
Yeah, if they're going to keep anything out of this, I think the Batman. Even though I'm a Affleck apologist,
so am I.
I wouldn't mind seeing this. Like I think our chance to see him in a good Batman movie is past, and we're going to see at least we get to see him a couple more times. He's going to make an appearance in Flashpoint and Aquaman 2. Apparently, he's going to show up. So at least we get to see him a couple more times. Hopefully, give him a proper send off. But in Pattinson, I think that has more potential going forward, and he could be the Batman going forward. Maybe he doesn't want to do that. Maybe he just wants to do the standalone. But if they're going away from the the standalone movies, which I think is not a good idea, I think they should still keep the you can do a fucking the Batman, even though I still haven't watched it, and probably I don't know, never will. The Joker, you can still have these standalone movies, but we'll see.
What storyline would you do? Did you ever get? I'm sorry, did I ever
like one to like for a movie or just for
like a JLA movie? Because that's what's pretty much going to have to be the overall arc going through everything.
I think a great movie that would probably be badass on screen is Tower of Babel.
But that's on
Batman versus
Batman already knows all about them.
Yeah, and then Tower of Babel will be good. Them versus the crime syndicate. Even though I'm kind of sick of the heroes
alternates
and stuff, I'm kind of sick of that.
Super. I like. Trying to think of the one with
like Desparo. I wouldn't mind seeing.
Desparo would be great.
I just
I'm not Darkseid. Brainiac. Still waiting for Brainiac.
Yeah, He needs to fight Superman. That needs to be the next villain. They've been fucking. They need to do Brainiac for once. All right, but it's gonna be fun to watch and fun to see where he goes, and it's James Gunn, so I'm in James Gunn we trust. So if
what different movies do you think we'll get from him? Like what characters? Or do you think I don't think it's gonna be teams. I think he's gonna start out small. You can't jump the gun.
Yeah, so to speak.
These are gonna be
unintended.
There's gonna be Batman movies. I'm certain there's going to be a Superman movie.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do like a Justice League International with James Gunn directing, and he's already said that he's going to be directing some stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised he does some cool shit because he has the fucking book right now, so he gets to fucking pretty much pick what he wants to do. But yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't mind. I don't want them to start off with the Justice. I want them to build up. I know the MCU thing is they fucked up kind of like. Blow their load with the Justice League right away instead of like building up to it. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a couple standalone movies, then go into the Justice League and introduce some more characters. Then you can have spin-offs from those characters, just build up to it. I wouldn't mind seeing even though the show is pretty decent, I wouldn't mind seeing a live action Teen Titans, like a big screen version of that. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
I would love that, but now Teen Titans becomes canon.
The show
that's the question now. Things are canon.
I think
now.
all this is ending. I think all the CW shit's about to end. I think all the TV
he's starting brand new.
Stargirl just ended. I think Doom Patrol is probably going to get maybe one more season. So I think this is going to be like the end of this era of DC, and then we're going to start off like everything's connected.
The gun era.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun ride. I think we're gonna get some cool shit. They said they're gonna release some info. They're gonna show off some of the plan in the next month or two. So December, January, we're gonna see some like what this is gonna look like. We're probably gonna hear some maybe casting, some directors, some release dates and stuff. So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting to see for sure. I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm
excited. I can't wait to hear directors announced.
Yeah, but I am sad that we're losing some good bits because I think Snyder was kind of he had some cool ideas and there was some cool shit he like kind of created and kind of going forward. But I think the only problem with Snyder, he kind of tried to make everything too dark.
My problem was that he did Injustice as a storyline. You can't start with such a fucked up.
You could probably lead to that, but no, just like
don't start with that as your main storyline. You're not going to really bring anybody in with Superman turning into a bad guy.
Like I want to see that, but
no, like, I would too. But that's because we've read and like for the greater people, they want to see they want to see Superman be Superman. They don't want to see him go bad. You don't want to see Spider-Man go super evil. You do maybe in a movie. Yeah,
the best stories of Superman are where he goes evil.
I agree, but you can't start with that right off the bat. For the majority of the crowd, they want the Superman they know, not an evil Superman. Like they don't want fucking Batman and Superman fighting. They want world's finest.
Yeah. All right. So let's. All right. It's exciting. We're stay tuned to the channel. We'll be definitely talking about all this shit and
can't
stuff.
Wait
We're really happy.
Shit.
All right. So let's first like the video if you haven't liked already. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Follow the channel usually on Saturdays. Then moving to Tuesdays, and we got some big shows coming up. We got our end of the year top 10, where we do our top 10 of everything, your personal top 10. So that includes movies, concerts, events, toys, whatever you want for your top 10. We'll probably get probably be fun. I think usually we get a Hondo on that one, and then we got our big preview. 2023 preview, which is going to be fucking loaded because there's a lot of shit happening in 2023. It's going to be a fucking crazy fucking year. So we'll probably have Michelle is supposed to come on this week. We can work out the time. She was supposed to come on Saturday, but or last week, whatever. Talk about Fan Expo SF. I'll talk a little bit about it, but she'll be coming in on soon. So Michelle should be coming on. Hondo coming on next few weeks. We'll have a lot of geek stuff to talk about. But the end of year list is gonna be tough, man. I have a fucking long fucking list of shit. This was a crazy year. And the next year's list, preview list, is gonna be fucking insane too. I gotta go back and watch our preview list from last year, see what kind of held up and what didn't. But it's gonna be interesting for sure to talk about. So some of the stuff coming out next year to get excited about. We have a bunch of trailers. The Brazilian Comic-Con happened. So a bunch of trailers happened there. But before that, last week we got a couple of trailers to talk about beforehand. We got the Super Mario Brothers movie coming out. The second trailer came out. Of course, this is not the the poster for the movie. This is the original. Actually, kind of a fun throwback movie. It's not good, but kind of good in a bad way. Good in a bad way, yeah. So we got a new Super Mario Brothers trailer. This shows a lot more of the world. We get the looks of Donkey Kong. We get to see like a training course, which is pretty much the levels in Mario. We get to see a bunch of the characters. We get to see Luigi. Like a lot of the characters finally talk to. We get to see them talk. Of course, the fucking the Pratt thing is not great. I hope they still have time to tweak it. But fucking this has Easter eggs. This has this has Donkey Kong references. This has fucking Mario Kart fucking references. This is pretty much, they have the fucking raccoon, the Tanuki suit. What is the Tanuki suit? The Tanuki suit. Yeah. This looks fucking awesome. I think this is going to be this could be potentially one of the best super video game movies. It's all like the little nostalgia bits, man. A lot of the Easter eggs are great. It just feels like this was made by people that love Mario Brothers and they know the history and the lore, and all these little things it looks like a lot of fun, man. I'm super excited about this, man. What do you think of the trailer?
I actually didn't mind Chris Pratt as Mario because you got a little bit of,
it wasn't like as horrible as people were saying. Like he's
doing he is making Mario noises like
woo!
Yeah, woohoo, and ha, like, and that's all I was asking for. Like, it's gonna feel more like Mario than I thought. I did love, like, just seeing all the extra stuff. The Rainbow Road's the shit. I kind of like started like geeking out for it. Other stuff, like, I like the princess just grabbing like the flower.
Yeah, I got the little flower.
Yeah, I did like I dug how that happened. I'm interested to see. You got me. I'm gonna be there day one on this one.
Oh yeah, this is definitely.
And this is gonna have to go 4DX. This looks like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's like a fun fucking it looks just like fun. The animation looks beautiful. It looks like it's gonna be hilarious. And if you're a fan of like a Nintendo fan like we are, it's just gonna placate, give you all the little Easter eggs you could want. And like, oh, I remember that from the game. I remember like when he jumps over the little thing and he's like standing on the ledge and it fucking falls down. It's like, oh fuck, how many times have you experienced that in the fucking
I hate those things.
Yeah, the little fishes coming flying over. Just like those little bits like that. Just fucking. They know what they're doing with this fucking movie. I think this is gonna be a fun fucking movie, like you said. And 4DX might be the way to go with this
4DX on this one.
Yeah, and we have to hear from we got to hear Luigi, Charlie Day. I think that's good. I think Bowser's gonna steal the show though. I think fucking Jack Black as Bowser is gonna fucking really kill it.
Oh, he's killing it. I love listening to him on doing his version of Bowser, because you're not really hearing Jack Black. You can hear him a little bit in there, but he is doing his version of Bowser, which is nice.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. This definitely, with this trailer, kind of went up my list of like shit I'm looking forward to in 2023. But fucking, it's gonna be fun, man. This is gonna be a fun one. All right, let's talk about some more trailer. This one debuted at the Brazilian Comic-Con. Oh, what? I got the wrong fucking poster. God damn it! All right, this is Dark of the Moon poster. Sorry, I was trying to find it was a pain in the ass trying to get a fucking poster for Rise of the Beast. So this is for Rise of the Beast. So this is this is gonna be set in 1994. This is pretty much this is a sequel to Bumblebee. But this is gonna bring in the Maximals from Beast Wars, from the mid 90s TV show Beast Wars, which I watched. I wasn't like super huge fan of, but I watched it because I love Transformers, and
it's a lot better when you go into it further, man.
It's when they explain the lore and like where they at and the timeline and stuff. It's kind of a cool little way, because it didn't make any sense when it first appears. Like, why is there a gorilla Optimus Prime, and is this supposed to be the same universe? Like, is this not the same universe? What is this? And then you find out, they're from the future, and they go back to the past, and they're there when the Autobots were in stasis on Earth. This is directed by who's the director on this one? It's not the same guy who directed the Bumblebee movie, which is disappointing. Stephen Kapler Jr. directed this one. He's done a couple things. This looks okay. The designs on some of the characters. I'm still kind of feel too Michael Bay-ish, because I love the designs in Bumblebee. That first 5 minutes of Bumblebee is the best Transformers ever. That war on Cybertron, but it's cool to see characters like RC getting some play. The Maximals look cool. I still don't like the villain. Like, Scourge is supposed to be a villain. I don't like. He looks too Michael Bay-ish, his design, so I'm not really feeling that design too much. But it's cool seeing Optimus Primal and Prime kind of interact. Prime looks pretty cool. I'm glad they're sticking with his old school truck design, his semi truck design. As long as Michael Bay's not directing this, I have some kind of hope.
This guy did Creed 2.
Okay, yeah, which was a not bad movie. It's pretty good.
Bad. Yeah,
good. Not bad. I'm glad they're going with the continuity from Bumblebee, because I like Bumblebee. I thought that was a really good fucking good step in the right direction. What do you think, man? What do you think of this one?
Well, I'll probably go check it out tentatively, because I did like Bumblebee.
Yeah. I'm not juiced, but interested maybe.
Like, I understand this guy, like the villain. It looks like it's gonna be Scourge.
Yeah.
Right, and that's all right.
I like Scourge. I like Scourge from the cartoon.
Depending on what the storyline of why they're there, the Maximals.
Yeah.
I need Predacons.
Yeah, Predacons are supposed to be in this too, I believe.
Well, I think they're saving that as the reveal. Hopefully, that's what we're gonna actually get to see in the movie. But I'd be very disappointed. I don't think if we don't see Predacons.
Yeah, I want to see Dinobot.
I'd like to see Dinobot. I'd like to see Megatron.
Black Arachnia too. She was badass.
Black Arachnia. Yeah.
Big Tyrannosaurus Megatron.
Tarantulas.
I didn't see
Scorponok. Oh, dude! If they have the Inferno, the fucking little fire ant, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Keep calling on my queen.
Yeah. This looks all right. Like, it looks. I'm kind of I'm kind of fearing that they. Like, Bumblebee didn't make a lot of money. Like, it did okay, but it wasn't like those Transformer movies made billions of dollars. They made a lot of money.
They were horrible, though, man.
Yeah, and the first one, I like the first one still, but
it's okay. It's like, you're going back to and watching it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's cool for the time, but the second, third one, even though they had some cool visuals and some cool fights, the storylines were horrible, and then it just went off the rails with the Mark Wahlberg. I didn't even watch the last one last night. Like, I was done once. I
kind of remembered it, but I seen it, but I don't remember it.
I saw what they were doing on Hot Rod. I was like, nope, no. All right. The one before that fucking pissed me off with the Dinobot shit. I was like, nope, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. I'm done with this franchise.
Yeah.
That's
the Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah. So that's when I'm like. So I'm hoping they don't like. Oh, let's make this more like the Michael Bay ones, because Bumblebee didn't do great, and let's kind of like make it like more like the Bay era. So hopefully that's my only fear. that they, they're going to be scared of like, oh, that one didn't make money, so let's make it more like the other ones. So I don't know.
Well, if they would have made a whole movie on fucking Cybertron, they would have made tons of money.
I don't need humans, man. Oh, this looks cool because there's not too much human shit in it, so I don't really need that many. Like, I understand why you want to have humans in, kind of like but people care about the Transformers because of the Transformers. There was only one human guy constantly in that fucking the cartoon. It was Spike and his pops once in a while. But you don't need all the humans just drag down the story in all these fucking movies. I want to see robots. They have these great personalities and these great characters that are developed and are, from the cartoon that have all these great stories, but you don't fucking, you don't need the humans to tell these stories, man. You have the characters. I don't know. It's a
conundrum.
It's a conundrum for sure. So we'll see. I'm not like super juiced on it, but maybe we'll see another trailer and I'll be back on board. Like, oh, can't wait to see this. But right now it's like, okay, sure. It looks like a Transformers movie, but what are they gonna do with it? All right. So this might end up being movie of the year. This is gonna win all the Oscars. This is probably one of the best trailers I've ever seen. Fucking Bear, man. Oh my god, this movie looks fucking awesome. Of course, this is based on an actual true story, not as as it is in the thing. But there was I remember reading this story a while ago. I think it was a Vice article about the bear that this cocaine got dropped and this bear got into it and hilarity ensued. So this is just taking shit up to another level. The trailer's hilarious. This it looks fucking good. Like the CG on the bear doesn't look great, but I don't care. I'm in for it, man. Ray Liotta's in this. It's like gonna be one of his last movies. This is gonna be insane. This looks like fucking let's go out on a Friday night and get fucking hammered and watch fucking Cocaine Bear. This looks fucking great. This looks hilarious. I didn't expect this movie to be like this. This is just a fucking coked out bear killing people. Sold. I'm so ready for that. This poster is amazing too. This might be one of the best posters of the year too. This poster is fucking great. Everything I'm seeing from this movie, I'm fucking super juiced. What'd you think when you saw the trailer?
Dude, I was fucking dumbfounded.
I didn't expect that, huh?
I thought it was gonna be Cocaine Bear. Like, oh, this bear got into cocaine. It's gonna be kind of like a fucking Jason. It's just stalking people out there and just runs up on them and mauls them.
It's about the people and like the situation. No, this is about the bear killing a bunch of people.
The addition of adding white lines in the background was just fucking. That was pure marketing gold.
Yeah.
And you could add like Eric Clapton's cocaine, but. Which would have worked just as well.
Probably won't be in this movie. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, dude, Ray Liotta is great. I love how they're all the guy from Jesse Tyler Ferguson. Is that his name? The guy from Modern Family. Yeah, he's that one dude who with the fucking striped shirt. He's just all like, he's all like just fucking all sweaty as fuck, thinking about the bear coming after him and killing him, and he starts running. It looks like it's a fun cast. It looks like it's a fun movie. I can't wait to see it. This is gonna be a cult hit.
This is definitely one of those like cult fucking movies that you're gonna like watch and people can get to.
I'm so hoping that it's like that. I have sometimes it could go one way or it's gonna be.
This could be Snakes on a Plane. It could be like fucking just
exactly.
like the trailer's awesome, but the movie's like whatever. Mediocre, yeah. You got Enterreich, you got Solo in there, you got fucking Scott Cease. I like that guy. Kerry Russell. The cast looks great. Kunyu Kim, I like her. O'Shea Jackson.
He's in that.
He's great. I like him. Is great too.
Margot Martindale. She's like in everything once you see her.
Yeah. It's just one of that. Those like, oh, that's like
she's in everything.
Yeah, she's awesome too. Yeah, she's got big comedic chops. I like her comedic chops for sure. This looks like a fucking ton of fun, man. I can't wait. Yeah, we should definitely get an 8-ball and fucking watch this movie.
No, it's down.
This is definitely a fucking 8-ball kind of movie. This looks awesome. I love that. I kind of want that poster. The poster looks awesome.
I love how he's just shaking off the cocaine. He's like covered in it.
This is only coming. This is coming out in like a month, in February 24th. So this is only a couple months away. So this is awesome. This.
Do you think PETA would get mad because they're like, you guys are doing this? Like it happened though. I mean,
they get mad at everything.
We're embellishing, but
PETA's a shady fucking organization. No, I don't fucking like those motherfuckers at all. Fuck PETA. They're pedophiles. Yeah, fuck those guys, man. They're fucking assholes. All right, so Cocaine Bear, high on the list of movies I want to see for next year, man. Oh man, all right, let's go to the next trailer.
It's
crazy ass trailer. All right, so let's go to Guardians Volume 3. So this one, tugging at the heart. This is one of the most depressing trailers I've ever seen in my life. It's fucking depressing as fuck. So yeah, we got the boy, everyone coming back. For the third, most likely final time, because it's directed by James Gunn. James Gunn is going to be, of course, we talked about earlier, going to be heading DC. So this is pretty much his swan song. This was his baby from the beginning. He brought these characters, like no one really knew about these characters coming up. Like there's, this is not even like the original Guardians, lineup. This is like a kind of a hodgepodge of like Guardians lineups from past and like kind of a newer incarnation. Can't even talk today. Incarnation of the Guardian. So yeah, they're gonna be fighting the Higher Evolutionary. I'm not a big fan of the look of a Higher Evolutionary. I think the design is kind of lame. He looks like Peter Weller when he takes his helmet off.
RoboCop.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the design of Higher Evolutionary. But I wasn't a big fan of the second one. I kind of have some issues with the second. I tried watching it too again recently, and I just couldn't get through it. I don't like this movie. There's some fun parts, but overall, I wasn't a big fan of it. So it looks like we're gonna see the origins of Rocket. They're gonna be tugging at the heartstring when he's reaching in the cage for the little baby raccoon. We finally get to see Will Poulter as Adam Warlock, which is kind of pointless now since we got done with the Infinity Saga. So I don't really what he's going to contribute to this franchise. We got to see Layla, Rocket's lady from the comics, which was kind of cute. They're kind of hinting at like fucking Rocket might die, but I think Drax is gonna kick the butt. I think that's gonna be a mislead. I don't think Rocket's gonna die. I think Drax is gonna die. We might get some deaths. A couple of these actors come out and said they're kind of done with this with the MCU, so I could see that kind of being the swan song for a lot of these characters. Can maybe come back in another irritation, but I like the song choice too. The Space Hog.
Into the Meantime.
I love the music in this very depressing fucking trailer. But what do you think of this trailer, man?
Oh, it was good.
Yeah.
But that's how I kind of felt. I was like, oh yeah, it's a downer. Just seeing stuff. I'm not. I know somebody's gonna die. I'm not sure who.
Yeah, my money's on Drax.
Yeah, it's just they can't blow up Groot again, so I'm taking Groot out of the running.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who or any of them? I know Batista doesn't want to do this again.
Yeah,
without James. Like the majority of them don't want to do it without James Gunn.
Yeah, they're pretty much and pretty much Batista has always been on Team James Gunn. Even like before they rehired him, he was kind of like, "Oh, I'll do the ones I've contracted for, but after that, I'm done." So,
can you imagine if they can bring him into anything DC? That'd be sick.
Well, he'd be a good Despero. We were talking about Despero earlier.
Oh, he would be an awesome Despero.
Like having him fight the Justice League, that'd be fucking dope. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah. That'd be sick. But yeah, it looked cool. I'm trying to think of where this is gonna have its place in the greater MCU. Like, I'm sure it's gonna start at the beginning where they're probably getting back together and something or other happens. But final outcome, I want to know if it has something to do major with the MCU or just it's their swan song.
Or are they just going to go off into the sunset like they kind of suggest in the trailer? Which I mind. They had a good run. I love their appearances in the other movie. Like the Infinity War was great. Even I had my problems with Volume 2, it still had some good moments. And bringing these characters like you wouldn't care about to prominence, like Rocket Raccoon is a fucking household name now, which wouldn't have been a thing fucking 10 years ago. So
yeah. I mean, I am Groot. Everybody knows
everywhere. Yeah. Until Baby Yoda came out, Baby Groot was the shit. Like until Baby Yoda took his fucking thunder. So and speaking of which, speaking of Guardians, the holiday special just dropped 2 weeks ago. I thought it was a sweet, cute little kind of in the vein of the Star Wars holiday special, kind of, but done a lot better. Had some big reveal. The soundtrack was amazing. Like I've been kind of anti-Christmas for a long time. I've been dipping my toes in
It's
Christmas.
fun, right?
But the music's really, really good. Kevin Bacon showing up is fucking hilarious. I very, very, very emotional. I love the little reveals they had and the gift giving scene at the end with Groot when he's giving all the gifts and what's his name? Krager with the Kraglin. He gets his gift is him opening his gift and it's the gift opening a gift. Like it was it was a sweet little moment. Pretty fun little special. What do you think of the special?
I loved it, man. It's I honestly think it's going to be that should be a new holiday tradition because it felt like something animated we grew up with.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
it's going on the list of like, oh, this is like I need to watch this every Christmas time because that's
exactly. It's definitely, and you know what? It kind of did get me in the Christmas mood. That and Violent Night, and I honestly, I'm like, yeah, dude, Santa Claus is a fucking badass motherfucker.
Yeah, I need to see that movie, man. Fuck, I got.
So I'm definitely feeling a little bit more Christmassy. I'm not such a Grinch right now, other than what previously stated. But yeah, it was a good holiday special. I love the interaction between Mantis and Drax.
Yeah,
them going to the club and getting fucking wasted was great. Yeah, I love the little animation thing too that they kind of like would use to narrate certain parts of the story, and it was a great way to bring Michael Rooker back.
Yeah, and it was, and it's in the vein of the holiday special because the Star Wars holiday special had like little animated bits that introduced like Boba Fett, so that was like in the vein of that.
Oh, I don't think I remember seeing the holiday special.
You never seen, it's really bad. It's really bad, man. It's just as bad as it's not even like it's bad. It's just really bad. But it's you can find it. It's on certain places you can find the whole. There's like weird dance numbers. It's like weird. Chewbacca's family, and in between there was like that was the introduction of Boba Fett in the holiday special. Yeah, like the gun the Mandalorian has in the show is the gun from the Boba Fett show from the holiday special. So yeah, definitely people have pulled some Easter eggs out of that, but it's that's where Life Day first came in. So it's interesting. But yeah, a lot of fun. It gets me excited about Volume 3.
It's gonna be especially with some of the stuff that happened. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Yeah, should be a fun one.
All right, we're gonna watch it first day. I know that.
Yeah, that's a first dayer for sure.
Yeah,
and that Transformers like third, fourth dayer. It's like next week.
And I do love that poster because right underneath Marvel Studios, they're throwing it out there. It's a James Gunn film.
Yeah,
like Marvel's got good directors. I think that's the big difference between them and DC right now.
Yeah. Hopefully they let their directors do a little bit more too. Like they let them give them a little bit more free reign, not beholden to so much. I understand you got to make everything connect, but give them a little bit of leeway to make a good film.
Some of those now for DC, some of those like darker storylines. Now you go with Scott Derrickson.
Yeah. All right. So the last trailer we're going to talk about today, Indiana Jones, and we finally got a title in the Dial of Destiny. So this is directed by James Mangold, taking over the reins from Steven Spielberg. So yeah, we get to see Indy coming back. It's people hate Kingdom of Crystal Skull. I get that, but I'm an apologist for. I have that movie. I kind of like that movie. I like that movie. I understand all the issues people have with it. I get it, but I enjoy it. So Harrison Ford is coming back. We get Phoebe Waller-Bridges. I just started second season of Fleabag. If you haven't seen Fleabag, it's a really good show. She's very smart, a very smart writer, and very funny and charming, even though she plays like kind of an asshole. So she's going to play his goddaughter. We got Mads Mikkelsen coming in. Antonio Banderas is in there too. He's going to be playing a role. Boyd Holbrook. I've been digging a lot of his work. So good cast coming in. This is going to be set during the time of the space race and during the Apollo 11 moon landing around that time. Looks like a big major set piece is taking place during the parade for them when they came back after the space mission. Matt Mikkelsen is playing an old Nazi scientist who kind of based on a guy who actually existed during the space program for NASA. Apparently the plot, there's been rumors the plot is going to be some time travel stuff. That's what the Dial of Destiny is, which is a interesting take for sure. And it looks like we're going to either get some flashbacks. I heard the opening scene is going to be a flashback to World War II during you see the scene where he's dressed as a Nazi, he's infiltrated a Nazi camp and stuff. So that's going to be like the open scene. They're going to use some de-aging effects for him. I'm excited about this, even though the trailer has some issues for sure. Some of the CG looks very bad. When he's riding on the horse and he turns to look at the camera, it looks like it's straight up out of a fucking PS2 cutscene. It looks really bad, the CG, and you have time to fix that kind of shit, but that's really bad. And the look, the camera they use for this film kind of threw me off. It looks too, I don't know what they're like. I hope they put a filter on this movie because it looks too kind of bright for an indie movie. Like the beauty of the indie movies are supposed to be at the time, so I don't know what they're doing with the cameras in this. But I trust James Mangold, and it definitely gives me pause that it's not Spielberg directing it, because Spielberg and Indiana Jones are kind of synonymous with each other, and Lucas too. So Harrison Ford, George Lucas, and Steven Spielberg is Indiana Jones, and you're missing two of the main components of Indiana Jones without Lucas and Spielberg. So it's interesting, but Mangold is a very good filmmaker, and I want to trust him, but this could go either way. But it's Indiana Jones. I love Indiana Jones. I love the franchise. I love all the movies, so I'm excited. I'm excited about this, even though there's some wonky shit in the trailer. What'd you think, man?
I'm scared. I'm scared. It doesn't look like Indiana Jones to me. Like it feels like I don't know. It doesn't feel like some of the stuff that was happening. It's just, I don't know. It feels like slapsticky, like it's making fun of him in a way. Maybe that's what it's trying to do. I don't know, but I'm not. Mangold's a good director, but now he's taking over somebody else's. Like something beloved. That's hard to do. It's hard to do. I don't know if this guy would have probably been the right director for this. I probably would have trusted somebody more like J.J. Abrams.
I was gonna say, yeah, J.J. Like he's very, very Spielbergish. You need a little more Spielberg with that kind of scope.
Yeah, like there's a couple other like Spielberg guys that like I probably would have trusted. Like, dude, like when you look at like for example, like Ghostbusters Afterlife, it feels like a Ghostbusters movie, and it's a sequel to something else, and it feels like it, even though it's a different director, but it's very closely, it's he knows his dad's style better than anybody. But I think James Mangold's making his movie, and it's an Indiana Jones movie, and some of the stuff, it like you said, it looks wonky. I don't want Indiana Jones looking wonky.
Yeah, and I get you. Yeah,
I have a feeling I'm probably going to be walking out of the theater. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Just as mad as I was after I seen, The Last Jedi. I have that feeling. Oof. It's a bad feeling to have, Ray. But they're gonna I'm gatekeeping. Yeah, you guys don't. It didn't hit you guys probably the way it did us. Like when you're a kid and you see Indiana Jones, he's one of the
he's one of my favorite. He's like a top 10 cinematic.
He's a hero. Yeah,
he's just a throwback to old adventure films, and I love Harrison Ford, and he's got he's got a couple more flicks left. I'm glad they're at least doing one more adventure with him.
He's still Thunderbolt Ross.
Yeah, he still got a Hulk out. I like Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I'm curious to see how her character interacts with him. There's like a lot of false rumors coming out. Like I
do like the cast.
Yeah, the cast, and you get to see Sala coming back. I like Sala a lot. It's good to see him still kicking around. And
Connery, no,
Connery's dead, man.
Oh.
He died. He died.
CG?
No, he died. Crystal Skull. Remember they showed his picture? He died a couple years ago.
Oh, that's right. And this is in
Yeah, this is 1969.
So yeah, this is afterwards. You said.
Like
All right.
10 years after Crystal
Yeah.
Skull? Yeah. So yeah, he's dead. Yeah, they didn't mention Karen Allen or Mutt or anything. So maybe
Oh
we'll,
no, yeah, no.
yeah,
We don't.
yeah,
I mean, Karen Allen, yeah, but we don't need to mention much.
yeah, Mutt. I wouldn't mind seeing. Hopefully, maybe they shoot extra scene like in the next couple months with Short Round. He's having a resurgence, so maybe a quick little cameo or something, or I wouldn't mind seeing him pop up and just hey Indy, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so
Dad.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the rumors of the time travel aspect of this?
That dude, I understand the Crystal Skulls thing. I wasn't a big fan. It was cool. It was a cool movie, but it became my, and that's just because it's my least favorite of the Indiana Jones movies doesn't make it. It's just not better than Temple of Doom. It's not better than Last Crusade. Yeah. It's not better than Raiders.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah,
no.
It's cool. Yeah. It's just
I've already this too, and it's of the time. Like the original movies were set during the 30s.
Yes.
So there were serial adventure movies. The Crystal Skull was set in the 50s, and what was big in the 50s? Alien conspiracy. The Cold War was just beginning. Alien movies were a huge thing, sci-fi movies. So that's why it was kind of a sci-fi alien movie set in the 50s. So that's what the genre was. So this is going to be, this is going to be set in the 60s, and what was kind of the big movies in the 60s?
Yeah,
kind of
Time Machine,
spy thrillers, James Bond and stuff. So we're going to get some of that kind of stuff. So
yeah, though I think the thing I have, so the first three are action adventures. The last two are feeling like they're going sci-fi, which I think that's where I'm having an issue. It's not an action adventure anymore. It's a sci-fi adventure.
Well, technically the other movies are sci-fi because
I understand. Like I said, action adventure.
There were more. Come on, there was like.
I understand that the Holy Grail. Yeah, no, I totally get that. It could border on fantasy.
A guy ripped a guy's heart out and held it in front of him while he was still alive.
Then you can border it on fantasy adventure.
Yeah.
But
it borders on that.
I think this feels like it's more sci-fi than fantasy.
Yeah. I'm kind of like, I don't know how I feel about it depends how they use it, how they use the time travel.
Very true.
But that kind of takes me like, I don't want to see Indy going back in time, or maybe his essence goes back in time and he like takes over his body. Because like maybe Matt Mikkelsen's goes into his younger body and Indiana Jones goes into his younger body, and that's how they do it. But yeah, I don't know.
It'd be interesting to see if they actually do go back in time to do anything. Does he inhabit or does he take up space? Like
that's the thing. And like, is he going to be
the
there
paradox,
at the time, or does he just take over his body, his younger body, and has to stop?
Quantum leap style.
Yeah, maybe Matt Mikkelsen's going back in time to like help try to make the Nazis so they win, change the course of history. And then Indy
say there's a lot of de-aging.
Yeah, and we see, and the de-aging looked pretty good when they ripped off his helmet and you saw the young Harrison Ford. That was probably the best CGI in the whole fucking trailer, really. Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's Indy. I love Indy. I'll be there.
I do too. I'm gonna be there, but I'm definitely scared.
I want to be optimistic, but they have some time to fix some of the little things, like the quality of the story. Can't fix story, definitely, but fixing the quality of the CG and maybe touching up some of this shit. And they have some time. Hopefully they, I'm hopefully hopelessly optimistic about this movie. So
this is his final, right?
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's good. You always want these kind of things to be good, and you don't want Last Jedi and Rise of
that's
Skywalker. The more I watch it, Rise of Skywalker, the more I hate it. The more I hate that fucking.
It's a fix it movie.
Even still, it's still fucking not a good movie, man. It's the more I watch it, the more I hate it.
I didn't like it. I mean, it's better than It is better than The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
But that's not saying much still.
No. Yeah, those last two movies really fucking. Let's not get we're always going on a rant. All right.
Fuck.
Let's do a quick pull list. I got a couple things I want to show off. So you got anything for the pull list this week?
I started Sandman.
Oh, you started Sandman. What episode are you on?
Just the first one.
Yeah. Okay.
Just watched that the other night, and
I'm curious about your thoughts for sure.
Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm super enjoying it. I like the way the dream world work, the way it looks. I loved that he pretty much didn't say a word until like the fucking later part. Dude, the guy is fucking great. He has great facial expressions, and he conveys a lot of emotion just through his stare. He's pretty sick. The guy who plays Morpheus.
Yeah.
I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head. I didn't pay attention.
The casting's really good. Yeah.
Holbrook is.
Told you that. Erythian? Yeah, he's a sad. Yeah. Well, I want to see a show just of him. Like he's like
yeah, like just the way he comes out.
You haven't even got to the good stuff yet. You got
no. I know, but it's just the way he carries himself. It's a
Rick character. I was like, oh, that's totally Rick's gonna. I was like, Rick's gonna love this fucking character.
Yeah. he carries himself pretty fucking sick, dude. He's very opportunistic. Fucking, he's dope. He's dope. So. I'm enjoying it. So, one episode in. Yeah, I think that's my pull list. Just that.
Okay. Finished Wednesday. It's good, man. It's good. I really liked it. I thought it was really well done. Tim Burton directs like the first 5 episodes. The writing's really good. I love the little character interactions. It's a great cast. I wasn't too sure about it when I first heard about it, and some of the trailers are like, it's really good. It's like it's kind of like it's hard to describe, but it's really enjoyable. She's fucking awesome. Jenna Ortega is fucking so good, man. She is fucking a badass as Wednesday. I love her roommate, who's a werewolf that can't wolf out, and she's fucking super charming. The cast in this is really good. It's very little Easter eggs to the Addams family. It pays respect to the Addams family lore. It deserves the hype. I think you would dig it. I think you should definitely check this show out. It's fucking it's a lot of fun. Right. It's a lot. You'll dig it. I think you'll dig it a lot.
I lost a lot of respect for Burton over the years.
This is the best thing Burton's done in a long time.
Okay.
Long time. Yeah, this is the best thing he's done in a long time. And just the little things. And she's just for her alone, she is fucking badass as fucking Wednesday Addams. She's so good. Definitely check it out. It's recommended for sure. It's only 8 episodes that go by pretty fucking quick, and it's a fun ride for sure.
All right.
Definitely check it out. I checked out the Fabelmans. Speaking of Spielberg, pretty good. A little long, but if you love movies, that you love filmmaking. It's a love letter to filmmaking, and there's a couple cameos in it that I don't want to spoil. But if you're a fan of Spielberg and if you're a fan of filmmaking, definitely check it out. Paul Dano's fucking really good. Michelle Williams is really good. The kid that plays teenage Spielberg, his teenage years, is fucking really good. That kid's gonna be a star. I guarantee that kid's gonna be. He's gonna be in some things. He's a really good actor, so it's just charming. Probably like 20 minutes too long. I think it could have trimmed some of the fat, but interesting to see Spielberg kind of retelling his childhood and stuff from a filmmaker's eyes. So it's definitely worth checking out. Checked out The Lighthouse. I think we talked about it a little bit the other day with the Pattinson, the David Eggers movie. That guy's a fucking hell of a filmmaker. Have you seen The Northman yet?
Not yet. I got to see that. Yeah.
Watch Northman. Yeah, this guy is a fucking filmmaker, man. Definitely more curious and checking out some of his other movies. But Willem Dafoe, man. I can't believe he didn't win an Oscar for that movie, man. He was fucking badass in that movie. And a couple comics, but I can save those. All right, and so probably potential figure of the year. I'll probably talk about more of this on our best of 2022. But I got this in last week.
Oh, nice.
It's a fucking beaut, man. This is probably going to be most likely figure of the year for me. Serpentor on his chariot. He looks fucking badass. He's big as fuck. This toy is fucking huge. I didn't expect it to be this huge. This is fucking dope. So definitely going to go on top of the list, probably up there for figure of the year for me. And also I got another one too. Got Sergeant Slaughter. Sarlacc Slaughter came in too. So yeah, this is probably going to go down as my toy line of the year because it's every fucking figure I've gotten. It's just been badass. Also got I got a lot of GI Joes the last couple weeks.
Nice.
Zarana
Wow,
also.
love that.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to open it because this is gonna be like one of the last ones with the plastic see-through packaging because they're all going through the windowless packaging, which sucks. So this might be the last one they're gonna do with
They want people to open their toys, assholes.
No, it just creates so many problems where like people like to switch out toys and shit. So that we're going to see a lot of that. I'm going to be very untrusting of toys I see in the public in the wild. So it'd probably be a lot more pre-orders for me. If I do buy a toy in public from like a Target, I'm going to open it up in the store and make sure it's the figure that I want. But it sucks for inbox collectors because some figures I like to open up, some figures I like to keep in the box and look at them in the box. So that kind of sucks to go on that way, but very cool looking figure, very tempting to open up. So GI Joe Classified has been killing it. Definitely one of my favorite toy lines going right now. Yeah, so that's it for my pull list. Yeah, we'll save some hidden gems for next week, unless you have something you want to talk about.
No, I don't want to get angry again, dude. It's.
Let's end it on a happy note.
I had to watch Airplane to get me out of the mood. I needed to laugh, dude. Like it was that bad. Like wow. I just been a snippy fucker all day. It's the first thing I heard when I woke up. I fucking start my phone, go to my YouTube, usually watch Wrestle Talk, but something else was waiting for me.
I was like, oh shit, let's put Rick on a watch. Where's Rick right now?
Free agency's not over, but
still like, I thought we had a shot.
No, it's okay. Like there's still things that they can do with. There's certain free agents out there that if they do them, I'll be happy. I'll go watch a game.
Yeah,
but it's like I can't give these guys any more money. Not if they don't do anything, dude. They're buying cup of noodles every day. That's what they're doing. They got money for fucking steak. They got money for lobster. But they're buying cup of noodles every day. I can't do that.
All right, so hit like and subscribe. Don't judge us if you don't. All right, we're gonna hopefully be back on Tuesday next week. I'm not totally sure how the schedule is gonna walk out. Maybe Tuesday, Saturday. Just keep turn on the notification bell, like the video, all that good stuff. So we know when we're jumping on. Yeah, follow the social medias. I'm Ray Doomzilla, Max Effort Grayson on Instagram. We get the Facebook SF Comic Book Co. Group. You can check out. We always post news on there. We have some discourse with the fans and stuff. So, and look out. We got our big end of 2022 episode and our big preview of 2023 coming up in the next few weeks. So check that out. And yeah, be safe, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Fuck.